Good morning, fellow tea lovers. I'm here doing a brief tasting of some Japanese teas that I recently got in. And today we're going to be cupping a sencha, a gyokuro, and then we're also going to be doing a matcha. So we're going to do the sencha first, and I put about 2 teaspoons of sencha into this teapot here that's about maybe 12 ounces. So just wanted to give you a frame of reference. And then I'm going to put in water that is boiling or to about 90 degrees Celsius. We're waiting for our water here to heat up. And while we're doing that, I've got a teapot here and a cup that I purchased in Japan. Most Japanese tea sets have a strainer built into it, so you don't really need another one, though you could use a finer one just in case leaves go into the cup. And then their cups are little handleless cups, and they usually have lids on them. And then for our matcha, I have a Japanese matcha bowl here that's got green. It's a little bit glazed. And then we have our matcha container here with the matcha that I've sifted. So that's kind of the synopsis there. Our water's taking its sweet time, but this gyokuro is a semidori from the southern area of Japan, and our matcha is another ceremonial grade type of matcha. So without that, we're going to pour in our water, and we're going to steep our gyokuro for about 1 to 2 minutes, just a short one, just to get the initial flavor there. Okay. 1 to 2 minutes has passed now. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and pour that in. And it's going to be very light, and you'll see a little bit of leaves there. You don't want to oversteep matchas, senchas and gyokuros, because it could get pretty strong pretty quickly. I'm going to let the leaves settle in a little bit there. And then we're going to sip and enjoy. Okay, we're going to move on to the matcha now. And we're going to take about a teaspoon of matcha. I don't have the right scoop with me right now in my collection. It's going to be about a teaspoon and a half here. And then we're going to put in about 1/3 of a cup of water, and we're going to whisk away. I'm also using just an ordinary kitchen whisk because I don't have a true matcha bamboo whisk. But we make do with what we have. Tea does not have to be complicated. So we're going to put in about that much water, and then we're going to whisk lightly. Now in Japan you would whisk with your right hand, but I'm a left-handed, so I'm just going to do left-handed today. And you want to whisk about 100 strokes, and not move not whisk with moving your wrist, but really with just your fingers like this. So real fast, and you don't want to show too much movement in your arms. And you want to get a nice foam, so on the top, and also that's how you show that some of your tea is fresh, by how foamy it gets and how green. This tea is quite lush. Looks like it's going to be a great matcha. Sorry, it's a little loud. Ordinarily you wouldn't want to have that noise, but that's the case with a kitchen whisk. So once you're done with the 100, you're going to go a little bit on the top to get rid of those big air bubbles, and then you're going to sip and enjoy.